Peace is Camila Shakur, author and host of Walking the Path, where we offer insight and tools for your self-discovery and spiritual development. This is part 1 of a series that I'm doing focused on self-discovery and building a better relationship with yourself. And this first part is called The Quest for Self-Revelations. Revelations are a map on the quest for self-discovery, so we need to seek them diligently. A lot of the most epic stories begin with the hero learning something they didn't know about themselves. The main character is learning about themselves alongside the audience. They are gathering information about their past, facing challenges they have never faced, and getting new insight into what they are capable of. We aren't just watching an adventure filled with the action and drama, we are joining in a journey of self-discovery, which often starts with revelations, previously unknown information coming out, and untapped talents being discovered. The character is being revealed to us as a complex individual, in the good stories at least, and someone with the potential to be a hero. But the adventure doesn't really take off until the main character decides to take the quest that will lead them to more revelations about who they are, and it's the same with us. In our journey to becoming better versions of ourselves, the most significant thing that we need is knowledge of self. Beyond our personalities and surface-level tendencies, there are things that play an integral role in our makeup that we don't always acknowledge. It's our origin story. Where did we come from? What happened in our lineage before we got here? What experiences contributed to our development? What might we have suppressed as a means of survival, and what is the result of that suppression? This can be heavy stuff, but not all of our self-revelation will be dense and hard to trudge through. What makes the adventure exciting and fun is the lightness we are able to experience by discovering our capabilities, our humor, our ability to be different from the limited versions of ourselves that we already know. When we take a good look at who we are and how we came to be, we take the first step in building a better relationship with ourselves. The conversations we are able to have with ourselves are just as important as the heroic deeds that we do to save other people. In order to get revelations, you have to listen. Your conversations with yourself aren't always going to be you telling yourself what you think you need to hear. You need to be listening for what your subconscious, your inner child, and your past and future selves are trying to tell you. Spending time with yourself and intentionally listening for the stories, wisdom, and insight that those parts of you are trying to share is deeply important. It goes hand in hand with the It goes hand in hand with the insight that those who know you, your ancestors, and spiritual allies will have to share with you. It all works together to give you a comprehensive understanding of yourself. So when you are making important decisions, getting ready to complete a task, and engaging in relationships with other people, you have clarity about how you are showing up. You are moving through life with an awareness that helps you gain power and peace. And the thing is, the revelations don't ever stop. The more life you live, the more that is revealed. So you have to commit to spending time with yourself and listening, making time to listen to your elders, and finding new ways to connect with the deeper parts of yourself as your journey unfolds. Your methods of connecting will change as time moves on and you change. And as you change, there will be more to discover, more to be revealed. Here are some things to think about as you focused on self-revelations. What were the last things you learned about yourself? How did you feel about what was revealed? Have you dedicated time to understanding these feelings and processing them? Who outside of yourself can you ask for insight or stories about your place of origin and lineage? Ask living relatives who are willing to talk to you. If you don't have living relatives, ask ancestral spirits you have built a rapport with to guide you to relevant information. If you do not have a rapport with ancestral spirits, start building it. And you can check out some of the posts that I have talked about this. I'll link them in the description for more information on connecting with your ancestors. And that really concludes this episode when we're talking about self-revelations. If you could use more tools and support in understanding yourself, check out my most current offerings where you can get personalized affirmations, reflection prompts, readings, and tarot and oracle spreads that you can use to give yourself readings as well that pertain specifically to the areas you need to address, such as knowledge of self, understanding yourself, and identifying your habits with grace, spiritual development, connecting with your ancestors and strengthening your faith, self-confidence, recognizing and appreciating who you are, as well as I will be taking into account current life cycles you're in right now, such as like if you're in your Saturn return, how that could be affecting you, the perfection year that you're in, or if there's like tarot symbolism that keeps popping up, or if there's just a specific life cycle that you're in right now that doesn't have anything to do with astrology or tarot, however you would describe it. I would take those things into account in creating the affirmations for you, doing your reading, etc. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram at Camila.Shakur. Follow me on Twitter at Camila Shakur. And stay tuned for the rest of this series on building a better relationship with yourself. Thank you so much for listening. Peace.